You consider yourself a clean person. You shower daily, you scrub your countertops, and you wash your hands. But there is a silent line between what the West considers clean and what Japan considers biologically safe. Right now, you are practicing at least 3 daily hygiene habits that feel perfectly normal to you, but would make a Japanese person quietly cringe. Not out of cultural snobbery. Out of biology. Today, we are exposing 6 everyday Western habits that are secretly turning your home into a biological hazard, and the tiny Japanese shifts that fix them. Stay with me, because habit number 4 is something you probably did less than an hour ago. And habit number 6 will permanently change how you look at your bedroom. Let's start at your front door with habit number 1. Wearing outdoor shoes inside. In the West, we treat the welcome mat as a suggestion. We walk across asphalt, public restrooms, subway stations, and grocery store aisles, and then track those exact same shoes across the living room rug where we stretch, or the kitchen floor where children play. In Japan, there is the genkan. A strict physical boundary, often a step down, where shoes are removed. A University of Houston study found that shoe soles carry over 400,000 bacteria per square centimeter, including strains that cause urinary tract and respiratory infections. Over 90% of that bacteria transfers directly to your clean floors on the very first step. The West invites the chaos in and tries to mop it up later. Japan simply locks it out. The shift. Build a hard boundary at your door. Indoor slippers only. Habit number 2 is happening in your kitchen right now. The thick, damp sponge. Westerners use these dense sponges to clean plates and wipe counters. But because they are thick and porous, they never truly dry out. They sit in a constant state of warm moisture. Research shows the average kitchen sponge harbors more bacteria than a toilet seat. In Japan, the approach involves the fukin, which are thin, traditional cloths. They wipe, they are washed, and they dry rapidly. By drying fast, you cut off the moisture supply that bacteria desperately need to multiply. The shift. Throw out the thick sponge today. Switch to thin, quick-drying cloths and wash them daily. Your kitchen will instantly smell and feel cleaner. Habit number 3 involves the shared bathroom hand towel. You wash your hands, you dry them on the towel hanging by the sink. 2 hours later, a family member or a guest washes their hands and uses that exact same damp towel. In Japan, sharing a damp cloth for personal hygiene is deeply unsettling. Science fully backs this up. A damp communal towel is a perfect incubator for whatever the last person failed to wash off completely. When you use it, you are just transferring their leftover bacteria onto your freshly washed skin. The shift. Give everyone in the house their own designated hand towel, or offer small, individual drying cloths for guests. Habit number 4 happens behind closed doors. Taking your phone into the bathroom. In the West, scrolling on the toilet is completely normalized. But every time a toilet flushes with the lid open, it creates an aerosol plume. This is a microscopic mist of biological matter that coats everything in a 1.5-meter radius, including the screen you are currently holding. You leave the bathroom, wash your hands, and then immediately pick up that contaminated phone, eventually pressing it against your face. You are essentially canceling out your hand washing. The shift. The phone stays out of the bathroom. Period. Habit number 5 is the exposed toothbrush. You keep your toothbrush in a cup on the sink, completely open to the air. Remember that aerosol plume we just talked about? Every flush sends a fine mist of bacteria into the air, which slowly settles onto your toothbrush bristles over the next 60 seconds. In Japan, toothbrushes are heavily protected, usually kept inside closed mirrored cabinets. The West prioritizes convenience over contamination. The shift. Put your toothbrush behind a closed door or inside a protective case tonight. Finally, habit number 6. Sitting on your bed in outside clothes. You have had a long day. You sit on the edge of your bed in the same jeans you wore on the bus, the office chair, and the cafe booth. To the Western mind, this is just resting. To the Japanese mind, this is cross-contamination of your highest sanctuary. When you bring outside clothing onto your mattress, you are transferring invisible public bacteria directly into the space where your immune system is supposed to recover. Slow down here. Let this land. Your bed is not a couch. It is a biological cleanroom. The shift: never let outside clothes touch the bed. Here is everything in one breath. Stop shoes at the door. Ditch the thick sponge. Stop sharing damp hand towels. Leave your phone out of the bathroom. Hide your toothbrush. And keep outside clothes off the bed. 6 habits. 0 cost to fix. Now, before you leave, which of these 6 are you guilty of right now? Tell me the number in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable.